Welcome. This is Go Time with Showtime. This is your first time stopping by my channel. Hit the subscribe button, join the family. If you're a returning subscriber like always, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do this story out of Cleveland, Ohio. This story right here is about 31-year-old Crystal Candelario. Now what she did is very sick and disturbing. And before we get into this story, guys, like always, we're going to roll this clip and we're going to come back and talk about it. I'll see all you guys back here in a sec.
Details about a disturbing story we told you about yesterday. A Cleveland mother charged with murder after she allegedly leaves her baby home alone for more than a week and went on vacation.
News 5 anchor Tracy Carlos with the new details about the mother, Crystal Candelario.
Neighbors who live along West 97th Street in Cleveland are heartbroken about what police say unfolded inside this house.
We just couldn't believe that she was gone.
31-year-old Crystal Candelario is charged with murder in connection to the death of her daughter.
They watched the baby many times.
This neighbor and her daughter asked not to be identified.
Jalene, she was a happy baby, always smiling, always curious about stuff. She was wonderful. She was just a wonderful baby.
According to Cleveland Municipal Court records, Candelario told police she left her 16-month-old daughter home alone and unattended while she went on vacation to Puerto Rico and Detroit. And neighbors told me this is not the first time Candelario has left the baby home alone.
We keep telling her not to leave her by herself. Not only me, my friend across the street too. But she always be here by herself.
Neighbors told me she lives here with her two daughters and her parents. Her parents recently went on vacation and took Candelario's older daughter with them.
There were so many people here. She could have knocked on any of our doors and asked us to take care of Jalene, and we all would have.
Court records revealed when the mother returned 8 days later, she found her daughter unresponsive in the pack and play where she was left alone.
We were always playing with her. She was so gorgeous. And when they told us the state that they found her in, I was heartbroken.
We discovered that Candelario worked briefly at Hope Academy North Coast as an instructional aide during the 2019-2020 school year. She worked at Citizens Academy Glenville since the fall of 2022. According to a statement from Breakthrough Public Schools based on recent reports, quote, "We have terminated her employment effective immediately." The statement goes on to say, "We are conducting an internal review to determine if there were any complaints of improper conduct during her tenure at Breakthrough Public Schools." Back in the neighborhood, neighbors here are struggling to process what happened inside this house.
She was like a little sister to me.
In Cleveland, Tracy Carlos.
Hi guys, welcome back. You see that story? 31-year-old Crystal Candelario is sad. She left this 16-month-old child, Jarlene, at home by herself. She didn't deserve to be a mom. She didn't want to be a mom. Now, it said in this video that she stays there with her parents and her other daughter, and that her parents and the daughter went on a vacation. Where the vacation was to, obviously it was somewhere far away that they didn't come back in these 8 days either. Now, I don't know if she been planned this trip and these people did not know that she was going, but ain't no trip that important where I go jump on a plane going to Puerto Rico in Detroit, leaving my 16-month-old child at home with no food, no supervision, nothing. Just laying there for 8 days waiting on me to come back. That don't make no sense. Now, she already know the parents was gone. She could at least had the audacity to at least ask the neighbors again. But she probably was too embarrassed for how she did them in the first place when she sat there and asked them to watch the child for a weekend and it turned into a month and a half. That right there was a red flag to that whole neighborhood. Because for one, you hear these people saying that, hey, they kept telling her not to leave this child at home alone, in which they know she was doing. But nobody said anything. Nobody called Child Protective Service on her. Nothing. Nobody told her parents or anything. This right here is sad. This community failed this child. They knew of the mistreating this child was getting, and they sat around and they said nothing. I don't care about a person losing their child if they not being a parent. I'll take that risk of letting her know that, yeah, I called on you, and they coming to get your child. Maybe she'll take being a parent serious. Then she had the audacity to be at a school with other people's kids when she can't even be a parent to her own. But she could watch other people's kids and can't watch her own. She could have put this child on a plane with her and they could have went together. But now, she still want to have her little party life or whatever it was, childless, and just do whatever she want to do. This baby was in this house for 8 days by herself. No food, no water, no nothing. Dying a slow, agonizing death while her parent was out partying and her grandparents and sister was in another country too. This baby had to be crying to the top of her lungs till she probably couldn't freaking cry no more. The neighbors said they would have watched this child. All she had to do was ask. This don't make sense. She was given a gift from God. Only thing she had to do was be a mom, take care of this child, raise this child, and she couldn't even do that. There's plenty of people out there want kids, but all the wrong parents are the ones that's getting them. The ones that's out there killing their kids, leaving them in hot cars, not watching them, don't know where they at until they end up shot or dead. This is disturbing and sad. And what she did to this child, she don't need to be breathing the air we breathing now. That bun they gave her, it ain't high enough. They actually need to get her on a boat, take her overseas somewhere on an island all by herself with no food, no water, and no resource, and let her see how to survive on her own with nothing around or nobody to give her anything. Like she should have had somebody to feed and care for this child. Guys, leave comments below. Let me know how you feel about this story, guys. Remember, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all you back here in my next video.